Hello and welcome to today's video. What if I told you that you need to put up your prices and you can do that starting today? Well, the trouble is your customers are price sensitive, right? And if you do this, you'll lose business. Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you why this is a big myth, and better yet, what you can do about it. First, a little bit about me. I help businesses prepare their books and grow their profitability by leveraging customized finance techniques that'll grow profit and cash flow. If you'd like to see more upcoming videos on how to help your business become more organized and profitable, then click on the subscribe button. Okay, let's get started. There's a perception that most people are price sensitive, and I'd like to hear your thoughts on this. Type yes below in the comments if you think your customers are price sensitive. The reality, though, is that it's actually one of the big pricing myths, and let me tell you why. Certainly, there definitely are price sensitive shoppers, but actually the percentage is much less than you think. In fact, behavioral economists have it between 14 to 20% of people are price sensitive. There are people out there that are, like the retired gentleman who waits to get the free newspaper and cuts out the coupons, or people that shop exclusively at the dollar stores. But the reality is most people are not price sensitive. They're value sensitive. This means that most people, when they buy anything, compare the benefit they get to the price. If the benefit is greater, then they buy. For most people, the size gap between value and price is more important than price itself. So your customers are, in fact, not all price sensitive. Don't believe me? Well, let's take a look at some examples. Starbucks. The price of coffee can range from $2 to $5, and certainly you can get cheaper coffee somewhere else. And you can actually make it yourself, and it's much cheaper. But it's all about the convenience and the experience and the taste that you get from Starbucks that people enjoy. So anyone who buys coffee from Starbucks, by definition, is not price sensitive. A price sensitive person, right, would definitely go somewhere else. They would ignore the experience they get from going to Starbucks. In fact, Starbucks doesn't really care about price-sensitive shoppers because they are focused on providing value to their customers. In-N-Out hamburger. You know, if you add up the cost, you can actually make the hamburger much cheaper than you can buy it. But again, I can't get it in under however long the line is, but much faster than I can actually cook it. How about Apple? You know, the next time somebody comes into your shop and they have an Apple iPhone, they definitely are not price sensitive. To buy anything Apple is quite expensive in some cases compared to the alternative. But again, Apple is easy to use, it's convenient, and people like that product. So they're willing to spend a little bit more to get that benefit. How about fuel? Fuel for sure is a commodity, right? But that's why you see convenience stores, you see car washes. It's all about how do I differentiate from my competition, because fuel I can get it down the street as well besides price. So the point is that it's not that price isn't important. It's always important, but it's only one of the elements of the value equation. If you want to beat that dimwit down the street who cuts their prices all the time so that they can steal your customers or just get more customers, that's not the way that you want to compete. So the bottom line is, don't fall into this commodity trap thinking that your product is a commodity, because it's not. The reality is you need to think different. Most businesses, they will try to compete on price. They'll try to grow their customers by slashing prices, but they don't understand the impact on their bottom line. They don't understand how many more customers they need to compensate for discounting their prices. And they certainly don't have the systems in place to efficiently provide cheaper prices. But I get it. You know, the dimwit down the street is slashing their prices, trying to get more customers and stealing them from you. But don't worry, they'll lose in the end. If you focus on value more than price, you'll win. Let's look at an example. Imagine Eddie. Eddie wants to get more customers, so he decides, you know what, I'm going to decrease prices by 10% and undercut the competition, get more customers. So if you look at the numbers right now, he's got $850,000 in sales, he's got a nice gross margin, and he's making a profit. But if he didn't get more customers and he cut his prices by 10%, it actually would move to a loss. And obviously that's not good. But the reality is he will get some more customers and grow his business, but he'd have to increase revenues by almost 20% just to stay even. It's much harder to get more customers versus focusing on price, as you can see. In fact, in this example, I'd say that the fixed cost would probably increase as well. As you know, the marketing cost alone to grow by that significant amount would take extra dollars. So in summary, don't focus on discounts and competing on price. You will lose. Focus instead on the customer wants and the value you give them. Focus on building that customer trust and relationships. In fact, I recently read a book called They Ask, You Answer that talks specifically about this. It may give you actually more information on how you can do that. Don't worry about those price-sensitive shoppers. Those are the customers that you don't want. Let the dimwit down the street have them. Instead, you want those loyal customers who want to work with you for the experience and the value that you give them. They are the customers you want and the ones that will buy again. So let me know your thoughts, and if you plan to increase prices down below in the comments, type price. You know, even if you increase your price by 1%, I doubt your customers are going to even notice. And also, it'd be awesome if you hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see future videos on how to increase price the right way and improve your profitability. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.